Hello there, Scorpio. It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your April 2022 career and money reading. So we'll take a look at your overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we're going to move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. All those things help to get my message out to more people, and I really appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have here for your animal spirit? We have the otter spirit. You are never alone. I get the sense that for some of you, I get the sense that you have been working really hard on something, but you kind of feel like you haven't had the support around you that you have really wanted for one reason or another. You have an idea that you're trying to put out and you just can't get it to go. Or you've been putting a lot of time and energy into, a side business or a new business, and it's just not, taking off. But there's this sense of, if you take a look at the otter is kind of like in this shape. The body is kind of in this shape of a heart. It's about this passage that you've been on, this path, is been in order for you to go within and to love yourself while you are trying to create this. So the message I'm getting is that it's not that you are not getting the support that you really want. It's really you're on a path in order to build your own self-confidence from yourself instead of perhaps looking at it from, the external. But your angels and your spirit guides really want you to know that they're there, that and there's a lot of people in your life that are cheering you on. It's such an interesting energy because the otter is probably one of the most playful animals, right? And yet at this time, I feel like you feel as if you don't have time to play. Like there's nobody to play with, as far as that goes in your career and money sector. You may be looking for a partner and you can't find a partner to create with. So let's see what we have here. Bring love into the situation. New Moon and Aquarius, which is, a lovely energy of really stepping out of your comfort zone and really looking at new ways to do things. I'm really interested to go into the tarot because I feel like there's a little bit of a sense here that somebody new is coming on your path in order to co-create with. Really nice. I feel like you're on the brink of something really good and spectacular, Scorpio. Family, friends, and guides. Yeah, I feel like, you may feel as if you're alone at this time, and yet the message here is clear. You are not alone. But I get a sense that, we all go through times like that, where we feel like nobody likes what we're creating or nobody gets what we're doing, and there's this energy of, I just wish somebody would acknowledge that what I'm doing or what I'm creating is really valuable. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details and some advice for you. So we're going to do a little bit of a different spread. I'm going to look at your present energy and your main obstacle for this month. And then we'll look at your greatest strength, okay, that will help you to overcome any obstacles. And then we'll look at the lesson or what you can tweak in the short term in order to help move yourself forward, and then advice from spirit and the outcome if you take the advice. Now, Scorpio, remember, you always get to choose. You have free will. You can always make decisions that you think are best for yourself. So let's take a look at your overall energy for this month. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, really feeling like the pinch of money. I really get the sense, I'm going to come back to this. Because I think it's so interesting that the otter to me is, once again, that playful spirit. And yet I don't feel like you feel like you're in a playful spirit. There's this sense that a little bit of feeling like you're putting time and energy into things, but they're not being recognized. This energy that other people are getting things and you're not. Like you're being left out. You may be putting in, like at work, a lot of time and effort, but it's like other people around you are being recognized for their work, and their work, you feel like you are working much harder than everybody else. There's this sense that you just feel, as I'm going to say it, it's really a sense of you're not being recognized perhaps by the universe or by the people around you for the efforts that you're putting into your work. We have the Hierophant on the bottom. This is a belief system that you have. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm going to take these because I feel as if there is a mind shift that you're going to be making in April of moving out of this energy of not having enough. But it's going to take a shift in your belief system. We have the Seven of Swords, which is this energy of looking at the mindset that you have. It is a sense of self-sabotaging, of allowing your beliefs to sabotage yourself, and not allowing you to move forward. So I really want to get the advice from Spirit, because look at it. See, this is what I'm saying. You're stepping into a new world. I know you have a new moon in Aquarius, but before you can get into a new moon energy, you also have to have the previous full moon, right? So you have to have that full moon where you release beliefs or people or situations in your life so that you can take in the new. And I feel like you're a little bit in that energy of having to, the fives are about needing to make a change. Because the sixes are always about, victory, overcoming. So the fives are, that sense that you need to make a change in some belief system or, something that is holding you back. That, in a sense, you are allowing it to hold you back. So the Hierophant can mean, governments, institutions, higher learning, marriages, long-term commitments, but it's also about those beliefs that you may have even from childhood that are holding you back from really getting what you are deserved. It's this sense of that. And I feel like you're working on that. You're moving into this new world, this new chapter in your life. So let's take a look at your obstacle. Page of Swords, looking at the truth of the situation. So, sometimes we have to, it's this sense of, I feel like you're getting real with yourself. The sense of, sometimes we have to, sometimes we tend to get into that energy of, thinking, we don't deserve it. That could be, your belief system. I don't deserve to have more than I have. Or it could be my gifts and talents aren't worthy enough, There's this sense that you are overcoming this belief system that is holding you back. When you step into this energy of realizing, of realizing that this belief system that you have, perhaps from childhood, is not true. It's kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Like you may have like a very creative talent. Say you're a writer. That's what they're giving me. Say you're a writer, but you grew up in a family where you were supposed to have a job where you had a formal paycheck that was coming in on a timely basis, right? That, you know, you worked 9 to 5, 8 to 5, you know, you had this very structured life around money. And so with your writing, you may have like taken jobs, you know, you really enjoyed writing, but perhaps your family was like, well, you can't be a writer, you know, that's not a structured job, because the Hierophant is about structure, institutions, right? So you may have even still enjoyed writing, but you may have tried to take jobs, you know, writing for a company or something like that. No freelance, no novel writing, no, you know, researching or whatever. You didn't go in your heart's desire. You tried to maybe appease the people in your life and this belief system and still kind of follow your heart's dream. You may have actually even convinced yourself that you did, you know, oh, I'm writing. That's what I always wanted to do. But the truth of the matter is that maybe you really want to write novels or mysteries, or maybe you want to write nonfiction books or children's literature or something. And it's kind of like, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, I write for a living, but I'm not writing what it is that I'm wanting to write. Maybe you're a technical writer, right? You work for some a company and you're creating writing that's technical, and you kind of, I feel like you've almost like tricked yourself into believing that you are following your heart's dream when you kind of are, but you really aren't. And that is what has been holding you back. It's the sense of, oh, wait a minute. The truth of the matter is that yes, I'm writing for a living, but I'm not writing what I really want to write. I really want to write novels, maybe romance novels. and it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute. I've tricked myself into this, right? And it's really because, I mean, you have to give yourself credit, Scorpio. We all do that because we grow up with certain belief systems. And, you know, you have your family, friends, guides here. And you don't want to be kind of like, you know, pushed out of the tribe. So you kind of like try to take these belief systems that you've grown up with, and yet at the same time, you're coming into recognizing that's exactly what's holding me back, is you're getting the clarity, right? You're understanding, wait a minute, the universe has my back. When I step into this energy of loving who I am and what I can create, then it's kind of like the universe will have my back. A really kind of a lovely energy. I feel like it's almost like a switch comes on when you figure out this truth, when you recognize that, you know, some of you may have felt like your family is holding you back, but it's almost like you understand, you come into accepting the fact that, yes, they may have planted the seed that writers don't make money, so I have to kind of like go in a different direction, right? They may have planted that seed, but the reality is that you're coming into the recognition that I allowed that belief system to keep, to perpetuate within my life, right? And now I can change it, you know? And we all do it because, you know, we want to be accepted by our family and friends. But this is a very interesting message, because I feel as if you are still going to be accepted by your family and friends when you recognize that you're stepping into who you truly are. Lovely message. So let's see what your strength is. Yeah, moving on from these turbulent waters into the calmer waters, that you can move on. You know, it's interesting because this is the 5, right? This is your energy now. And remember I said, you know, 5s are all about making changes so that you can get to the 6, and the 6s are about winning. This is about winning, understanding that, you know, the turbulence that you may have within yourself or within your tribe, your family or your friends, whatever that may be, it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute, I'm winning that when I step into my truth, when I step into who I truly am. Lovely. Yeah, Four of Pentacles on the bottom. This sense of, holding on, trying to hold on to something so tightly that what happens is that you actually end up losing it. Because the Four of Pentacles is holding on so tightly, holding on almost to fear. And then the Five of Pentacles is about loss, feeling loss, right? So let's see what your area of true resistance, the lesson that you may be learning, or what you can kind of focus on changing this month in order to step into this sense of accomplishment and winning. King of Wands. Okay, so this is a direct message that goes with this. It's, the King of Wands is somebody that's independent, that sees what they want, and they don't care if nobody's listening to their music. He beats his own drum, and gender doesn't matter. It's the energy of, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to beat my own drum. I don't care if nobody is listening. Right? I'm going to go and do it. I am going to love myself and the gift that I have. And he also recognizes that once he goes out there and he steps into his passion of the song that he wants to play on his drum, then all of a sudden the universe gets behind him and other people will join in. So it's about being the leader of your own life, of recognizing that these old belief systems about money, about your worth, about your gifts, your talents, that is all that's holding you back from stepping into being independent, being who you are. Once you recognize that truth and you step into that energy of being exactly who you are, it's like everything is going to fall into place for you. So let's take a look at the advice that Spirit has for you. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take that Queen of Swords, seeing clearly where you're going, what it is that you want. Wow, they're really flipping. Nine of Swords. Your anxiety about this is what's holding you back. And I'm going to take one more. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. This may be a little bit of a long process, Scorpio. It's about getting focused on what you want in the future. So if you'll notice, the Queen of Pentacles is not looking to the past. The Queen of Pentacles the Queen of Swords only looks to the future. She has the, the telescope there. She stays super hyper focused on the future. She does not look back at all of this. She recognizes it, and then she says, I'm moving forward. It's about not allowing yourself to kind of like sit in this energy. It's recognizing the truth and then hyper-focusing on what it is that you want in the future. And then beating your drum, going out there and beating your drum, getting into this inspiration of, I'm going to say crystal clear. I'm not going to allow my anxieties to waffle me. You may have one day where you're like crystal clear about what it is that you want to do, and then you spend the whole night worrying about it, and the next day you're like, no, I'm going to go back to my safe job, or I'm going to go back to what it is my family and friends want for me, right? It's about the Queen of Swords really, she stays focused on what it is that she wants. And she cuts out everything else. So people, situations, jobs, careers, whatever it is, belief systems that do not fit into what it is that she wants. She understands that those are the things that are holding her back. And if she allows those to stay in her life, then guess what? She's holding herself back. She gets into that energy of, I'm going forward. And even if it takes some time, she understands that's okay because I'm only looking forward. It is this energy of not looking back, of saying, I've learned the lessons from the past. I've gotten the clarity that I needed. I'm looking at the truth of this situation, and now I'm moving forward. And oh my gosh, I'm getting like goosebumps. This is your outcome. You actually heal. And it's, for some of you, this could be a little bit of karma, healing, past karma, but finding balance, a healing balance in your life. And for some of you, you could be, this is Aquarius. You had the new moon in Aquarius. So you have Aquarian energy and Libra energy here. But this sense of really coming into healing those things that have held you back for a long time, those belief systems, healing those, that sense of lacking the self-worth, of the self-confidence, of feeling like you weren't worthy of whatever it is. You're bringing that all into balance, understanding that you are worthy of the money, of the success that you are going to gain. It's about wishing on a star and understanding that you're going to get it. When you step into this energy of following who you truly are, the King of Wands does not follow the rule book of anybody else. He understands that everybody else's rule book will only sabotage his own music, right? His own path. So really interesting energy there. And I feel like, we have Neptune coming into play in April. I feel, Scorpio, it's like you are going to widen your horizons very quickly in April, especially once you step into this energy of recognizing the only thing holding you back is yourself. And when you look at, okay, now I'm not going to ponder about that. I'm not going to spend any more energy on that, on, feelings of why do I feel this lack of self-worth. I'm not putting any more energy into it. I am just going for it. I'm looking to the future, and I'm stepping into this very confident energy of, yes, I can do this. To where does my soul want to travel? Are you kidding me? This is this is what the Queen of Swords is saying, right? Where is it you want to go? So let's read this, and then I'll put it up there so you can look at it more closely. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. And I told you I was going to put that up, and I will. I'll hold it as still as I can. But I want you to recognize the Queen of Swords here is on a hot air balloon, right? She is moving. She is traveling. She is going forward. And even if it's not necessarily a place that you want to travel, it's something that you want to accomplish or to start or to pursue in your life. Going back to school, starting your own business, writing that book, right? Whatever it is, it's kind of like, our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied when we follow what our soul is calling us to do. And that is what this whole message is about. When you step into that energy of following what your soul wants you to do, instead of what perhaps other people in your life or your culture, your religion, your country, whatever, when you follow what you want to do, it's like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing, right? I've allowed all of this to hold me back, and now I can see the world in a completely different way. No doubt. I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. Oh my goodness, because look this is exactly what's been holding you back, right? If you stay focused on what it is that you want instead of all the doubt, you will achieve the success that you are looking for. So, I love this energy. Oh, Scorpio, what a lovely energy. I do personal readings. The link is in the description box below if you'd like, a personal reading about this. I'd love the opportunity to do that for you. But I do wish you so much love and light in this situation. You have a wonderful April coming up. I'm so excited for you. And so I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.